Hey team, it's day 7 and we are going to be talking or doing a lot of the core work today, which is why a lot of people come to Pilates. I want to strengthen my core, I want to be stronger in my core, I've been told I need to use my core to support my back or whatever it is. So I hope you're ready, and in the famous words of Snoop Dogg, I want to make you sweat. So we're going to start at the back of the mat. You're going to be standing, feet hip distance apart. Take a deep breath in, and as you exhale, roll your chin to your chest. We're going to roll down through the spine. As you roll down, draw your abdominals and your belly button up and into your rib cage to help you support the spine on the way down, bending the knees at the bottom. Looking forward to the end of your mat, walk your hands out, spreading the fingers wide and coming into your plank position, drawing your heels back, and we're going to hold it here for about 30 seconds. Taking deep breaths in through the nose and out through the mouth. See if you can press firmly down through your fingers, your thumbs, your 10 toes, lengthening your legs backwards and your head forwards, balancing 10 of your most favourite junks on your back, so 10 gin and tonics for me between my neck and my tailbone. Taking this for another 10 seconds. Rib cage drawing in, belly button drawing in. And then bring one knee to the floor, bring the other knee to the floor, and swing yourself around, coming onto your backs. Lying yourselves down, having your feet set up hip distance apart. Finding a sense of neutral and balance through your pelvis. Take the arms interlaced, head, elbows up, in your peripheral vision, so halfway between dropping on the floor and directly up to the ceiling. Take a deep breath in and out, and as you exhale, noticing your ribs dropping down and perhaps sliding forwards into your abdomen. Carrying that on, exhale, drop the ribs, slide them forward. See if you can control that even more, that it just picks the head, neck and chest up off the floor. Maintaining that neutral, so there's a small gap underneath your lower back. And then release yourself down. Exhale, drop the ribs, curl forward. Inhale down. Exhale up. So this is your chest lift. Similar to a sort of crunch, but the difference is I don't want you to think of the word crunch. I want you to think about lengthening the back of the head and the neck up to the ceiling. Growing long through the spine. Neutral pelvis, easy breathing, thinking about all the principles and all the work you've put in before this to kind of build up to this point where we can then layer on top. So here goes. As you lift your chest, float your right leg to tabletop, lower down, then left, and down, and right, and down, and left, still growing long through the spine, and right, and left. One more time each side, right, and left. Bringing the head, neck and chest up, staying there. Just take a little wriggle out, releasing t-shirts and skin, trying to find a bit more length in the back. Find neutral then whilst you're up there. Float one leg to tabletop. Exhale, draw the abdominals in, pelvic floor up, scoop the other leg to tabletop. We're going to stay here and we're going to toe tap. Right leg down and up. Left leg down and up. Exhale down. Inhale up. And up. And up. And up. We take it into single leg stretch. Hands are then going to reach forward. In the act of reaching arms forward, imagine I'm in your room grabbing your hands. You're reaching for me. It's going to curl you a little bit deeper. We're going to send the right leg away, reaching for the toes. Then the left. 1. Change 2. Change 3. And 4. Crown of the head to the ceiling. 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. 10, bring it back to tabletop, send the legs up to the ceiling. 1, bend 2, bend 3, reach forward through those arms. 4, reach the toes up. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Stay up with the legs, 10. Reach the arms up to the ceiling, release your head, neck and chest down. See if you can then draw your pubic bone to your belly button, lower back, just neatly flattening into the floor. Keeping the lower back down, keeping the ribs down. As you exhale, send your arms back, send your legs forward. As far as you can keep that where it is. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, arms and legs away. Inhale, back. Exhale, reach. Inhale, back. So my legs aren't really going that far. They are reaching, but I'm aiming to keep my lower back and ribs on the floor. That's all I'm really focusing on. And I've lost count. Let's do 2 more. And 1. Bring the arms down, bend the knees. Carrying on, but with our scissors. So you're going to send the right leg up to the ceiling, left leg 45 degrees away. I'm just going to shuffle back. Can you think about this left leg dropping down, stretching this left thigh open. Swap it for the other side. Drop down, drop down, drop down, drop down. That lower back is still meeting the floor because it's encouraging those lower abdominals to have to work, supporting our lower back, supporting our pelvises. When we add the upper body in, it might become a little bit easier there. So bring it all back up to the ceiling, bend the knees. Hands behind head, elbows in your peripheral, take a deep breath in. Exhale, drop the ribs, curl forwards. Hands behind those thighs. Let your thighs be where they are. Pull on your elbows wider, drawing yourself up into higher flexion. Send the legs to the ceiling. So drop one leg down, 1. Hands grab behind the other leg, and you're just gently pulling it in. Change 2. Change 3. And 4. 7, 8, 9, 10. Again, 10, 9, 8. Drop the leg down. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Both legs come up, bend the knees. Hands again coming back behind your head, release yourself down. We're going to take it into the classic 100 of Pilates. You're welcome if your back's feeling it to keep your feet on the floor or at tabletop, legs to the ceiling, or you can do traditionally away in front of you. So, hands behind the head, exhale, drop the ribs, slide forward, curl head, neck and chest. Reach those arms forward. The 100 is 100 pulses of the arms. Be careful that your upper body is not going with you, so grow through the back of the neck. So with me, send your legs away if you're going for it. Take a breath in. We pulse 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Breathe in. 2, 3, 4, 5 and out. 2, 3, 4, 5 and in. 2, 5 and out. 2, 3, 4, 5 and in. 2, 5 and out. 2, 3, 4, 5 and in. Next 50. And 40. And 30. And 20. And 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bend the knees, bring it in, or drop the feet to the floor. Reach your arms back behind you. Tuck your tailbone, roll your spine up, find bridge, lengthen these abdominals out. And exhale, roll yourself back down again. We're going to do an exercise called assisted roll up. So bring your legs to tabletop, hands coming onto the backs of those thighs. It's all about finding a connection with your hands and your legs. They're sort of pushing and pulling on one another and meeting the forces. So if you just send your legs forward, your arms will straighten. Keep your legs then where they are, pulling on them with your hands, but the elbows pull out to the side. There's your chest lift again. Keep letting the thighs push forward as the elbows reach out to the side and it brings you up. Find a nice long spine. Inhale. Exhale from your tailbone, tuck it under, roll the pelvis underneath you, drawing the pubic bone to your belly button. Your legs are going to start to come with you. When they start to float, push the thighs into your hands to encourage that lower back to round even more and bring yourself with control back to the mat. Breathing in, send the legs away. Exhale, bend the elbows, curl up. Keep going with those legs, keep going with those legs, keep going with those legs, bring yourself up. Inhale. Exhale, pelvis rolls backwards. It's like the thighs and the hips are rolling away from one another. The hands will start to pick the legs up. Thighs push forward, tailbone tucks, tailbone tucks, tailbone tucks. Bring yourself down. All in one then. Inhale as you are. Exhale, push forward, elbows wide, push forward, elbows wide. Up you come, breathing in. Exhale, roll the pelvis away, pulling on those legs, legs pushing on those hands, and down. Last one. Inhale at the bottom. Exhale, push away. And exhale, rolling back. Bring yourself back down. Okay, step your feet onto the floor and nearly to the end of your mat. Knees are bent. The legs are relatively long, however. We're going to take that into our full roll up. So we're going to need to find some pelvic tilts, our lower backs finding the mats. Arms are going to start behind us. Take a big reach and breathe in. On your exhale, arcing the arms forward, your ribs will roll forward. If you reach, it pulls the head, neck and chest. Tip your pelvis lower back on the floor. Reach beyond your knees, bring yourself up. Inhale to stay. Exhale, again, like the assisted roll back. The hips roll away from the thighs. You're yawning open those hips. Arms go back behind you, find neutral, breathe in. Exhale, arms to the ceiling, curl head, neck and chest as you reach with the arms, 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 arms. Inhale, up. And exhale, rolling down. We're looking for that articulation of the spine. Can I go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 with my vertebrae? Last 2. Exhale, arms curling, reaching, rolling into that pelvis. Inhale, sit tall. Exhale, rolling back. Inhale, arms back, last 1. Exhale, arc the arms, roll the ribs, roll into your pelvis, coming back up, staying there, take a deep breath in. We're going to roll halfway. Exhale, pelvis rolls away from the thighs. Now drop your right arm down and back behind you and reach forward through your left foot. Inhale, scoop up the floor and sit yourself back up. Exhale, the pelvis rolls away, your left arm drops down and back. It's your right foot that's trying to stay connected. And then inhale, bring it back up. So we start to challenge these diagonal slings in the body. Left inner thigh to right outer rib. And then as we roll back on the left, it's right inner thigh to left outer rib. So we're working on the diagonals that essentially help us walk or run or whatever. Okay, bit faster. Exhale, roll back. Inhale, up. Exhale, roll. Inhale, up. Again, exhale, roll. Inhale, up. Soft shoulders. Just in Barbados, just in the sea or kayaking or canoeing. Fingertips dropping into the water. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Last one to the right. Last one to the left. Bring yourselves back up. Bring your hands then behind your thighs. Pull the legs in closer. And then take your hands on your shins, curling into a little ball. Shoulders are down away from the ears. Elbows are wide out to the side. Your shins are going to press forward into your hands as your pelvis rolls backwards. And we find this sort of ball-like shape. Then lifting the heels, just teetering the toes off the mat, still finding that connection. Shins pushing into the hands, hands pulling into the shins, elbows wide, shoulders down. We deepen this roll from the pelvis. So deepen the exhale, roll the pelvis backwards. You're going to roll onto your shoulder blades and then keep the shape come forward. Exhale, roll from the pelvis back. Inhale, forward. You're trying to avoid a slap of the backs on the floor and find a cushioning by rolling deeper into that lower back. Now, to help you with the head, look at your inner thighs. Keep looking at them as you roll back. Keep looking at them as you're coming forward. Exhale. Now, last one. Push the shins into the hands, hands into the shins. And then separate those legs. You can either take the hands behind the thighs here, we're doing open leg rocker, or you can extend the legs, grab behind the ankles, or you could grab around the sides of your feet. It's the same thing. You're pushing your legs into your hands are pulling into your legs. As you exhale, deepen the curl into your lower back. Round the spine, come onto the shoulder blades, push the legs into the hands. Oh God, breathe out. To bring yourself up. See if you can then, when you seat, grow out of your spine, draw the shoulder blades down the neck, or down the back, sorry, let the head float. And then again, exhale, tuck the tailbone around the spine, soften yourself backwards. Exhale, push the thighs forward, bring yourself up and grow out of your body. Exhale, tuck the tailbone, roll. Inhale, push to come up, float that head out of your shoulders. Last time, exhale, tuck the tailbone, roll. And inhale, come back. Can you then bring your legs together? Squeeze those inner thighs, release your arms. There's your teaser. Keep the legs where you are as you tuck your tailbone, roll yourself down, reach the arms back behind you, breathe in. Sorry, you've lost my head. Exhale, arc the arms forward, curl head, neck and chest. Reach for those legs and bring yourself back up. One teaser for you. Bend the knees, bring yourself up to seated. Feet together and release those backs. Shake the head, have a bit of a wriggle. And most importantly, catch your breath. Okay, roll yourself back up. We're going to take it just onto weight bearing again. Coming onto your hands and knees. We're going to do an exercise called leg pull. So spread the fingers, hands under shoulders, knees under hips. Slide your right leg back, tuck the toes, and then push back into that heel to find that calf stretch. Exhale, push the floor away with the hands, draw a little bit up through your ribs and belly, stand into your back foot so your left knee can float, and then step that leg back. Through your toes, shift your weight forward, and then pull the heels backwards. All of this propelled through the feet. Forwards, backwards, forwards, backwards. The leg pull then comes with one leg lifting and you're reaching that foot back. You come forwards and backwards, drop that foot back down. Stand into that one, lift the other, reach the toes back, reach forward over the hands, pull back through the right heel. Forwards and backwards, drop the foot down, lift the right. 1 and 2, change, lift, 1 and 2, change, lift, 1 and 2, change, lift, 1 and 2, change, back down. Twist your pelvis to the left, coming on the outside of your left heels. Reach the right arm up to the ceiling. The more you can push down, the more you're going to lift up. Bring the right hand down to the floor, twist onto your toes. Drop the heels to the right, push down through your right arm to lift up through your left. Again, push down through your feet, push down through the hands, lift the pelvis, and drop yourself to centre. So hips to the left, push down to lift up to the right. Release the arm, back to parallel. Hips to the right, lift up to the left, and bring it back down. One more time, twisting the feet and the hips, lift up, and down, twisting the feet to the right, up to the left, and down. Find your plank, take a deep breath in, reach the heels backwards, be in your legs. Exhale, fold at your hips, release into those hips and legs. Drop the head, shake it out, keep that head relaxed. As you walk your hands back to your feet, drop into the heels, soften into the knees if you need to as well. Head heavy, take a deep breath in. Coming up, the tailbone tucks, the belly lifts up into those ribs again, giving you that support away from gravity. Rolling your spine back to standing. Take a shrug of the shoulders, inhaling, and exhale, roll them down your back. And I think we'll leave it there. Are you sweaty? Well done, guys, for completing the 7-day challenge. Really, really great work if you managed to get through every single step. Keep practicing. keep reverting back to the principles. We want strength, we want flexibility, we want to be able to breathe. Most importantly, quality over quantity. Make every one count rather than rushing through those steps. And before you know it, you'll find that your practice will develop so much quicker than if you just keep powering through. We need to connect our brains, our consciousness with our nervous system into the rest of the body. And from there, we'll be superstars in no time. You've been great. Thank you so much. See you soon.